This channel is proudly sponsored by Bybit, the official crypto partner of Red Bull's Formula 1 team. I've been using their platform for my personal crypto savings over the last few months, and when they got in touch to support the channel, I was super excited. Currently, they're offering you guys a special new promo for the first 100 of you to deposit $10 or more onto the platform. You'll get another $10 free. Also, 5 lucky winners will get their initial deposit doubled up to $1,000. That means if you deposited $1,000 onto the platform using my codes below, you could be within a chance to get another $1,000 completely free. We've seen the landscape around crypto drastically change over the last couple of years, and I genuinely believe it holds an important place in our future. However, please be careful as always when trading, as you are liable to lose money. But if you're interested and you're 18 or older, click the link down below to get started and see why Red Bull and myself, as well as thousands of others, trust Bybit as their crypto. Hello everyone, and welcome back guys to a brand new video where today we're here back with more F1 2022 gameplay. As always, a massive thank you to EA and Codemasters for sending me out an early copy of the game to make some videos for you guys. But as I'm sure other content creators would have already mentioned, we only get a short amount of time in these videos, so we're not going to be able to do too much sort of around the circuit. We're just going to kind of jump right in here to a 25% race, driving as Zhou Guan Yu here, ready from Imola. Of course, I went to the race a couple of weekends ago, so I thought it would be a good place to start. Make sure you get yourself subscribed, leave a like as well if you enjoy trying to hit 50,000 subscribers at the moment. But yeah, let's head down to the track. Right, well here we are then on the grid, ready for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix and our very first race here on F1 2022. Super looking forward to this one today. Like I said, we've enabled some of the extra options. You know, we've got the formation lap, we've got the new pit strategy, pit lane entry features as well. So yeah, for the first time in a long time, I'm actually going to have to do a formation lap on F1 there. But yeah, really looking forward to getting into this race today. And yeah, I'm going to join you guys then, right at the end of this formation lap, where fingers crossed we can line it up on the grid.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice starts. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want you to bog down.
I'm loving hearing Mark Priestley on this game. It is just so cool. Right, we're heading down in towards the final couple of corners then. Let's see if we can try and get this thing lined up on the grid then. Not 100% sure how the procedure works, but this will go down as a day in history for me on F1 2022. But yeah, super looking forward to this game. So we've got the little counter then, obviously pointing us towards the left-hand side, of the circuit. I want to be aiming a little bit towards the right, ready for the start. There is Lando Norris getting very feisty alongside us. And can we just get this thing positioned? We've actually done pretty well there, as long as we get it slowed down. Let's go. Okay, there we go. Oh no, I failed to park. Right, but here we are then on the grid, ready for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Can we get a better start than we used to on F1 2021? 5 red lights, it's going to be lights out. And away we go. And oh, just a little bit of a snap of oversteer there in 4th gear. Looks like we had actually up to that point got a pretty good run there, as both McLaren's going to fly past me down towards turn 1. Is Lance Stroll. Oh, Lance Stroll there. Seems the AI going to be super brave through the first corner there. Albon as well managed to make a move there. I was too busy watching him. As look at that, 3 wide, both McLarens into each other, in towards the Gilles Villeneuve chicane. But looks like there's a lot of carnage going on around me. But we have kept it fairly clean there, as Albon, come on man, I was on the inside. I mean, we went for a bit of an aggressive lunge. It's getting all over the road as we try and head up the hill there. But Albon having none of that. Latifi, I think, ran into the back of me. Sebastian Vettel and Yuki Tsunoda side by side at the top of the hill. But they're 2x2 as we head down in towards Acqua Minerale on this opening lap there. Not a good start for me. We've lost a whole host of places as we head up the hill once more in towards the chicane there, as Lance Stroll trying to have a look past Albon. There's a little bit of contact with Sebastian Vettel. We get away with that one though, apparently. So we'll take that off the start there as we try and now get the run down the hill. No idea how much battery we can afford to use early on in this race. It's still Albon and Stroll going side by side down towards the final corner. Carlos Sainz though leads the way at the end of that one there. And look at that, the AI completely tripping each other over there. We're going to try and pull alongside Sebastian Vettel. Stroll and Tsunoda are still trying to look for a move on Alex Albon here. We're going to be almost 4 wide as we head back down towards turn 1 there. I don't want to end up in an Aston Martin sandwich. Stroll's going to stick it up the inside there. Somehow, we're all going to make it just about through, and in all of that, we've gained another place. There's Sonoda. Must have got caught out. I almost been it by myself on corner exit. Sebastian Vettel. Nowhere left to go. F1 2022 is a little bit insane. I know I mentioned it very, very briefly in the Miami video we did a few days ago, but the handling model has certainly made cars a lot more loose and lively on F1 2022. There, as you can see, Lance Stroll, especially through the slower speed stuff, you will tend to struggle, of course, because the ground effect isn't working the way you'd want it to, as Stroll tries to go defensive there, but we'll hook it up around the outside in towards the final corner of the lap. We go there, and there we go, both Aston Martins navigated. Mark Priestley loving that one as well, and now we've got to try and close the gap back up to Albon. DRS now enabled here. Look at Stroll immediately coming back at us as we head back down towards turn 1 there. Ferrari versus Mercedes power. We're going to try and hook it up round the outside though, and there we go. That Stroll has now definitely been negotiated.
Yellow flag.
Oh, yellow flag, so it's all kicking off there. Looks like one of the McLarens. It was Daniel Ricciardo, who I think again there might have had a little bit of contact with his teammate. Both of them clearly in the wars with K-Mag. Oh, we've got more yellow flags. Oh, what's going on? Oh, we've got a roadblock.
Are you alright? Let me know you're okay.
Oh no, what's happened here? Right, well here we go then. Hamilton must have understeered in towards the chicane there. Got tagged by one of the Alpines. The Mercedes calls a roadblock and no one's got anywhere to go. And we just got completely shunted into this. I mean, Williams lose their front wing. Mercedes sort themselves out. I haven't seen that in a long, long time. I mean, hopefully this time around we're going to try and navigate our way through the roadblock, because Lance Stroll was just having none of it, as I think what we might do there is... Oh, we got an illegal overtake on Hamilton. Come on, Lewis. Oh, it's just all kicking off early on in this race. We've got a safety car now as well, rather understandably. And there we go, we have got our first retirement of the day as well. I'm guessing that was Albon still. But Carnage here in Imola. As are we now going to get to see the new safety car procedure? Got AI into the pits though, so looks like... Look at this! It's going to be Hamilton and I 1 and 2 in the Grand Prix there. We might have just made a catastrophic error, because I think we probably should have pit there and gone on to mediums. Schumacher behind us with a 5-second time penalty as well there, but I hold exactly zero shame for cutting over that chicane, and I'm sure someone won't be happy with me in the comments, but it was either that or get absolutely murdered by Lance Stroll behind us. But we are going to box then into the pits at the end of lap 4. Got to make sure we get the car slowed down nice and tidily. Like I said, we are probably going to lose a handful of places there. Should have pit at the end of last lap, but now we get to see what the all-new pit procedure's like. Can we nail it for the very first time? Oh, there we go. Nailed that. To be honest, I'm quite surprised I clicked the right button. And that is going to be a 2.5 second stop there. Optimal turn-in. And that's how you nail pit stops on F1 2022. Now, can I remember my pit button for exiting the pit lane? That's the real question. Is it that one? No, it wasn't. I mean, let's just wait and see. It's that one. But either way, we're back out in P14. Of course, one of the big talking points in real life 2022 has been just how long it takes the tyres to warm up after a pit stop, and I can tell you what, you can feel it on this game. Very, very loose there and no feel. Well, there we go then. Mark just confirming safety car in at the end of this lap. And we are about to go green flag racing with a bit of a mixed up grid then. Charles Leclerc, Hamilton and quite a few of the other cars right at the front are going to have to box again before the end of this race. But Charles Leclerc, well, I say box again, I mean just box once in this Grand Prix. We've got Latifi almost in the points on a set of hard tyres, but about to go green flag then here at Imola once more, and we are now racing.
Let's get back up to racing speed. Come on.
Mark just confirming that we are racing once more then here at Imola as we make the long run back down towards turn 1, and we've already got yellow flags out. Someone's going slowly. What's going to happen as we get towards turn 1? I'm so scared we get rammed from behind. Oh, Sainz! Carlos Sainz out of the Grand Prix in exactly the same way. Well, exactly the same place, sorry, I should say, as he did in the real-life Grand Prix. Their F1 2022 is just too realistic. Sainz out, and now we're up to 13th. Right, heading out the final couple of corners, though. Latifi now definitely starting to slow K-Mag and myself down there as we get a really nice run, actually, at the final corner there. Tremendous pickup in this Alfa Romeo when you get it hooked up there. But here goes K-Mag on Latifi as we head back down towards turn 1 here. The only big chance of an overtake around this lap. What's Latifi doing? He just tried to swipe at Magnussen. I mean, we'll get the place off Nicholas, and we might be able to capitalise on that as well and make a move on K-Mag. The AI, super aggressive on F1 2022. I'm loving this, as Carl's now trying to make a move down at Tosa. Wave hello to me. That's, of course, where I was a few weeks ago.
0.6 seconds.
And now we're just one place behind our teammate and one place outside the points. Oh, we got another one. Mick Schumacher's gone round down at Tosa. This is honestly, I think, as crazy a race as I've ever had on F1 2021. And it's the first race I've ever done on this game. Oh, we got yellow flags out. I think, no, it might be someone behind us having issues then in this Grand Prix. It seems to be every third corner at the moment I'm saying we got yellow flags out. This race is just carnage. Can we have a look around the outside of Bottas in towards Tosa there? Try and get the nose around the outside. But no. We've got to try and look for a move on our teammate Bottas sooner rather than later in this Grand Prix. As Valtteri is super confident on the brakes down in towards the final corner there. Verstappen setting the pace at the front. But now we've got some DRS once more in this GP. They see cars immediately once again on the offensive here. It's going to be so much fun doing proper career modes on this game. Are we going to have a look to the inside of our teammate Bottas in towards the first corner? Oh, super close. But Bottas hangs on, and he will stay in P9 there. Look at that, 3 wide up the road again. Oh, what is going on here? How are the AI finding the run to make these sorts of moves on each other? That's what I want to know. So we might now be able to get a run up the hill in towards, or at a Tosa even, I should say, to the inside of our teammate Valtteri Bottas there, and we will just hang him out to dry. And now up into 9th. Verstappen still setting the pace though. So big snag there. So we try and head out of the final corner. Hamilton now into the pit lane then, as well as Charles Leclerc. So those are the two cars that are very much out of position and basically out now of this Grand Prix, which means, I mean, look at this. We could be actually getting pretty close to a podium. I think I've just noticed El Plan is up in P2 of this GP, so I don't know whether Alpine's plan was just to bribe Codemasters in AA to make their car super fast in the game, but Alonso winding back the years there, currently battling with both Red Bulls for the race victory and all the podium places. Can we get a run though on Pierre Gasly as we head back down towards Turn 1?
5 seconds.
Alfa Romeo, of course, effectively one of their home Grand Prix there, but Alpha Tauri based in Faenza. Yeah, I think the warning was fair there. That was the most touring car of touring car moves I've made on this game. But the AI are all doing it to each other, so I'm going to hold no mercy. Oh, we got yellow flags out. K-Mag's gone as Ocon and Russell battling it out just up the road. Of course, the two drivers that were the likely cause to get the job at Mercedes after Valtteri Bottas was let go. And look at this, Ocon in his Alpine drag racing with George Russell up the hill as we head out of Tosa there. Who's going to come out on top on this one? I think George hangs on for now, but this is helping us get a whole lot closer. Here goes Esteban Ocon again then on George Russell as we got 4 laps to go of this Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Is the Frenchman going to be able to make the move work around the outside? Down towards Turn 1. George Russell hangs on for now, but it keeps happening. The AI, I just have absolutely had enough with each other already on this game, and will take the place. Up into P5 we go. They almost went down the middle of the pair of them, and George Russell might now have damage in this Grand Prix. He's going very, very slow in that Mercedes, and look at that round the outside. We're going to try and look off the corner there. Big snap of oversteer as we try to put the power down. Is now we're going to be side by side with Ocon again. Has the Alpine got damage? Yes, I would imagine so, if we can make a move like that. Oh yeah, the Mercedes and the Alpine trading paint, trading wheels, and maybe even trading body parts there as we head through the final corner. And look at that, George Russell definitely struggling now after that damage. Has he peeled into the pit lane? Yes, he has. So George Russell into the pits there. Ocon stayed out.
2 seconds.
I mean, let's be fair, if Alonso and Perez came together in a similar fashion, which they might just have done. Look at that, Perez off the road. We got Ocon. I'm so sorry, I was completely focusing on the apex there, and suddenly now we're into the podium places of what has been the craziest and the most carnage-filled race I think I've ever had. What is this? Well, fast forwarding on then to the final lap here from Imola. We finally had a little bit of a chance to relax late on in the day, because like I said, this has probably been one of the craziest races I've ever had on a Formula 1 game, and it's the first one we've done on F1 2022 there. Max Verstappen comes through, though, just like he did in real life, to win here at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. El Plan, Fernando Alonso in P2, and in his first ever trip to Imola, Zhou Guanyu is going to pick up a podium for Alfa Romeo. Well, there we are then, guys, the end of the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, and it is Max Verstappen who takes home the dub ahead of Alonso, and yes, 13th to 3rd there in the end. Zhou Guanyu and China get their first ever podium in Formula 1. There other notable results: Lance Stroll 17th to 5th, Latifi as well 20th to 10th when all is said and done there. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed as well. Of course, trying to hit 50,000 subscribers at the moment, of course, before this game does release in its entirety there. But thank you all so much for watching, and we'll be back very, very soon with more F1 2022. None of these videos would be possible without the help of our channel members, so a massive thank you to all of the names you see on your screens currently for helping support the channel. You can join them by clicking the join button down below, and yeah, thank you once again to everyone that continues all the insane support on my work.